Alright, so for that, bring the camera a bit more forward. The main opening just ends up going focusing on just the palm muting and all that kind of stuff. It's just literally going in between like 4, open, 4, open, 2. And then for the main riff, it does this, which the picking is most important about it, because it goes keeps going up and down and back and forth between the 3 strings. Ends up going 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3. And for the next progression, it's the same style of picking, same pattern, which would just end up being next part after that, turning up the volume on the guitar, is just then with D chord, bring your pinky up to the D string on the 7th fret, and then move it to the 6th fret, or move it down to the 6th fret on the G string and move your ring finger up to the 6th fret of the D string. So it starts off normal power chord with the D chord added to it, so it end up having on the G string 6th fret and on the B string 7th fret. Then the next chord brings it up to the D string, so it'd be D string 7, G string 6, and then it switches to G string 6 and D string 6. So next part, same patterns. It's just open chords instead. So and that part is played like last little bit is just a little riff that's kind of reminiscent to like a Crazy Train, where it doesn't, it's just starting on the G string, 4, 2, and then D string, 4, 2. And it starts on the 4th fret. frets are 4, 7, 6, then 2, 4, 2, open, then 12, 11, 9, 7, 6, 4. And it just keeps going back and forth with that. Just so the first chorus, it goes, of course, back into the verse, back into the... But at the end of the second chorus, instead of doing the... it ends up going... which is just 4, 7, open, 2, 4. And then the rhythm ends up going like... which, starting on the G string, is 7, 6, 4... So it just goes up to the D string from the G string. So. And the other riff is... damn it, screwed that up. So I'll play that a little slower. It's a little hard to explain, but... rhythm for the chorus, it's the same as just the chords, played with a different strumming style. Instead of it being, it's played. And going out of that, it goes back to the chorus riff. And back into the verse riff, but instead of going into the chord progression where it normally would during the verse, it goes into... screwing that up as well. So it does 4, 5, or 4, 6, 7, then 6 on the G string, 7 on the G string, then open 4, 6, 2, 4. That's a lower harmony. And then there's the higher harmony, which is usually what I've come accustomed to doing, which is... progression of the line.